Mitch, I want to throw a few trades that have actually been completed. And I want your thoughts overall. Some of these I think are snap accepts, but I want your thoughts here.
Okay.
12-team superflex, Josh Allen or Dak Prescott, Breece Hall, and DJ Moore.
That's a good trade. I'll take Dak on that one.
See, that is a good trade, but we talk about the positional advantage.
You're still getting Dak, though. Dak is still safe as a fantasy asset.
Yeah, it's
See,
nice when
he's safe, though. Why not go with the safety and the upside of Josh Allen?
That's pretty good. I mean, you're getting like the 22-101 on top of Dak.
Dak's in that group of 13 quarterbacks I would feel good about going into next year. Anybody outside that list, now you're taking on a lot of risk. Breece Hall is going to be a stud at some point. DJ Moore, if he ever gets a quarterback, is going to be another level. So I think if that person's playing for next year, that's a good deal.
I think it's a really
Both
good
teams.
trade. I think it's a fair trade overall. But that's the type of value we're talking about that you got to kick over to get to out. Now, because like we're talking about Dak and he's in that tier 3 for me, that 6 to 9 range. If you replace him, Mitch, with Matthew Stafford, Russell Wilson, Trevor Lawrence, or Tua, do you go Josh Allen?
Yeah, I'd much rather have Josh Allen. Yeah.
See that, and that's what's going to be so tricky. So if you're in that top 9, now here's a good one for you, Mitch. Kyler Murray. So I know you're out on him. Would you do Kyler, Breece, and DJ Moore, or Josh Allen?
Josh Allen. I want nothing to do. I can't trade Kyler Murray off my teams. I have tried. Like, I'll send out offers, and I won't even get a counter on him.
You know what's challenging, though, right now? We're only 3 weeks in. People are still feeling out their teams. And especially if you're in a league where everybody's 2-1 or 1-2, and even if they're 0-3, but you see their points scored is pretty solid, their potential points is pretty solid, it's really tough to look, and not necessarily in that type of trade because I think they're all strong assets, but it's so difficult, and I'm finding running into a lot of trouble trying to find teams that are already looking to sell out for picks. Of course, there's going to be some people, but I have a lot of 23 first stockpiled at this point, and I'm looking at teams, and I'm like, okay, like let's maybe make a push here. I'm not moving the picks just to move them.
But yeah, I just want to add on Kyler, though. He is ranked, where is he, 11th overall this year in scoring, and he doesn't even have Nuke or Rondell Moore yet. Like, he's got so much security in Arizona.
You probably could have stopped after Hopkins there.
What's the difference with Kyler? Yeah, but I mean, there's hope there. Look at what Greg Dortch is doing. I just think, Kyler's in that class. Like, how much of a difference is there between Kyler and Dak? It really depends what's going on in Arizona or Dallas. Either one can fluctuate.
All right, Mitch.
Nope.
Josh Allen or Jerry Jeudy, Trevor Lawrence, a 23 first and a 23 second.
Ooh, Lawrence is tough now. Lawrence is like kind of the guy, right? He's the one that everyone wants to buy in. You actually have a question coming up, and mine is Lawrence is going to be the answer to it. But I think it's still Josh Allen.
Or Dan, Josh Allen or Aaron Rodgers, Leonard Fournette, Dallas Goedert, no premium, and a 24 first.
What?
Josh Allen, I'm not even considering that. Too much old, aging assets.
100%.
Here's a whole bunch of old players. Give me Josh Allen.
Wait, now, so this is funny. We know like trades are happening left and right, and there's data being pulled. I'm using the DLF Trade Finder, and coincidentally, we're a proud member of the DLF family of podcasts. I failed to mention it earlier in the episode, still getting used to it, but I look at the bottom of the overlay here, I see the DLF logo, and I was like, oh man, I mentioned that. And I'm also using the sleeper search here, but it's funny. Over the last 2.5 weeks, almost 3 weeks here, there's only 3 registered Josh Allen trades. That is pretty crazy to think. All the leagues, there are 3 trades that are registered there. And it's because you see the value. Like that Judy Lawrence first, second, that's really solid value if you're not competing. The Rodgers one, better luck next time on the trade here. Let me make sure that wasn't me that made that trade. Jeez. Here, Mitch, Josh Allen or Dak Prescott, Traylon Burks, 23 second and a 24 first.
Allen.
Smash.
Yep.
Allen all the way.
All right. And then the two other trades here, a few weeks ago, it was just Allen for Herbert straight up, whatever. The other one involved Allen and Lamar Jackson, whatever, because we're still like, but what we're seeing here, besides that Rodgers, that random trade, every trade is involved another top 9 quarterback, a top 5 quarterback, a top 3 quarterback.